Then the next point that we are going to take up is Human Development Index. Now, what do we mean by Human Development Index? The word itself is very clear. Till now, whatever term we have taken up, if we understand the meaning of the term, we can get a view that what we are talking about. So similarly here, Human Development Index also talks about the development of human, or they talk about human well-being. Human Development Index measures the human well-being or the quality of life that a human should lead, a quality life that a human should lead. Now, what are the factors that lead to having a quality life? How can we decide that what are the factors? There are three basic indicators of Human Development Index. Longevity, which is life expectancy at birth. That is, when you're born, it is like how many years, what is your going to be lifespan. Knowledge, which is means the education, the literacy rate of a country, how many people are literate. Standard of living, which is the GDP or the gross domestic product, the income that a country has. These are the three basic indicators which we'll take up one by one. Longevity indicates that people live a healthy and a long life. Knowledge indicates that you have a literacy rate is there, people are literate and they have knowledge. And standard of living is the GDP, the income of the people is good. Now, if all these three factors are low or less, we say that the human quality, the quality of life that the people live in that country is not so good. This index is measured by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. It is a survey which is conducted in 187 countries. The Human Development Index is calculated by or is measured by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Out of recently, they conduct a survey on 187 countries. In the year 2013, out of 187 countries, India's rank was 136. In the year 2010, out of 169 countries, India's rank was 119. So nearly 20 countries had increased the survey. In 2010, there were 169 countries on which the survey was done, and we stood at a position of 119. And in 2013, when the number of countries nearly increased 20 in number, they were 187, our rank was 136. Now the surprising thing is that many other Asian countries like Sri Lanka and Indonesia, their position is better than ours. Like their quality of life that the people live there is better than the quality of life that we in India live. So HDI is the Human Development Index, which talks about the quality of life that the people of a country live. And how do we measure that? There are three basic indicators. Longevity, how healthy and long life you live. Education, what is the literacy rate, how people are, basic education is there or not, children are educated or not. And the standard of living, which obviously depends on the income of the country or the GDP, gross domestic product. It is measured by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. The next point that determines whether a country is underdeveloped or not is inequality in income. Income inequality. Income inequality means disparity in income. Disparity in income, that there is a wide difference between the income earned by the richer section and by the poor section, which increases the gulf or the distance or the difference between the two. The rich are becoming richer and the poor is becoming poorer. So the difference between the two classes is increasing. That is disparity of income or the difference of income between the two classes, which leads to inequality in the distribution of income. Income inequality is measured by Gini index. Gini index is an coefficient which helps in measuring the inequality of an income. The range is, Gini coefficient falls between 0 to 1. 0 stands for equality. Equality, like if in a country the Gini coefficient is 0, it means that every person in that country earns the same amount of money. There is equality in the distribution of income. Whereas if in a country the Gini index is 1, it means that there is perfect inequality. Every individual is getting a different income and there is disparity. There is a lot of difference amongst the income that is earned by the individuals. So Gini index falls in between these two extremes, 0 and 1. As we can see, in 1994, the Gini index was 0.297 and 2011 and 12 it is 0.334. What does it indicate? It has increased, which shows that the disparity or the inequality of income has increased over the years, which should not have been. So, this is also one of the reasons why India is called as an backward or underdeveloped economy.